frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too. I'm driving home for Christmas. I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah. Well, I'm moving down the line, and it's been so long, but I will be there to sing this song, to pass the time away, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get there, top to toe in tailback. I've got red lights all around, but soon there'll be a freeway, yeah. Set my feet on holy ground, and I sing for you, though you can't hear me till I get through, and feel you near me, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas. Driving home with 1,000 memories. I see the driver next to me, he's just the same, just the same. Top to toe in tailbacks, I've got red lights all around. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah. Get my feet on holy ground. So I sing for you, though you can't hear me till I get through, and feel you near me, driving in my car, driving home for Christmas, driving home with 1,000 memories. I see the driver next to me, he's just the same.
And a good Thursday evening, everybody. The Mac Man is in the house one more time before we wrap this thing up. Before we wrap it up, we got one more show of the year to go, maybe 1.5 if you count Sunday. But our final show of the week, and before Christmas, at least until the Christmas Eve special, which is going to air Saturday night. And still not sure what time we're going to come on just yet, but we will be here. And we'll be celebrating the Christmas Eve with you tonight, that night, and have communion with you. John McTurnan, we was hoping to have John tonight. Had a little miscommunication, and it was didn't hear back from him, and so it's just going to be me tonight. And we are grateful that you all are with us. I want to just say a salute to all those that are out there in the Midwest. I saw Robin Hutchinson. I think she said, what did she say? It was not good. Robin Hutchinson says standing 2 feet from the windows and you literally feel a cold blast. Got the heater on high. I bet she does. Negative 46. And in some parts of the country out there tonight, and that is the wind chill factor, but that's not even the temperature. She says 37 below right now, and the wind's just a howling. And this is not an Arctic system. This is a polar system, and this is a basically the a one in a century kind of weather event. And I was talking to Ken and Carrie Henderson tonight. They're in the middle of that. Her and them and the Hutchinsons live in Iowa, and it's a lot of folks in a pretty big mess. And anyway, Tina, over on Facebook tonight, we don't answer questions like that publicly. I'm going to deal with that a little bit, but nothing against you, dear. But no, I have nothing to say about that right now. We hadn't had director on in a few months, and that's something for next year's discussion. But anyway, it is good to see everybody. Amber James, my Grayson groupie, is throwing some shade at me tonight. She says I am decked like Clark Griswold. James, let me tell you this. Griswold has nothing on the Mac Man and the Bear Man and the Tennessee Man and your Grayson groupie and the next mayor of Grayson, Kentucky. I just want to say that. I'm going to run for mayor, and I'm going to walk down the streets. I'm going to walk down the streets of Grayson campaigning just like this. And I'm going to have a sign out that says, I am Amber James's Grayson groupie. And I think that alone should get me about 5 votes at least. So, anyway, we are going to be very light tonight. There's going to be no bah humbug. And I got a bet how long it's going to take somebody. It's going to take somebody to complain about the Santa hat. We had some jackanapes in here the other night calling me Satan wearing it. So let's just take a, let's see, it's 9:25. Let's see how long it takes somebody to come in. And moderators, just let them go. Just let them go if they do. I'm taking a bet on how long somebody's going to have some smart aleck remark. I almost said something I shouldn't have said there. To say some smart aleck remark about my hat and about my Christmas lights. But we'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. But good to see Emily Courtney. Good to see you, dear. I did not forget about you guys today. We're going to FaceTime tomorrow with them girls. That's my adopted niece and nephews. And, no. And Tina, no, you ain't got to apologize for it. We just don't talk about things like that publicly. We don't talk about things like that publicly with guests. We've gone through a lot of changes, and I will, if you've got a question about that, you can email me and I'll explain what's going on. McFilesForum@gmail.com, and that would be good. But anyway, we're grateful that you're with us. Jen Spalding says, I bet they don't get gifts for Christmas down their chimney. No, Jen, they don't. If I was Santa Claus, I wouldn't go to their house. I wouldn't go to their house, that's for sure. A bunch of Scrooges and bah humbugs and anything. Christina Miles says, we're hunkered down in North Wisconsin. I'm just curious, all you folks up in Wisconsin, how far does this thing reach? I tell you what, it's supposed to get cold. It is supposed to get cold in the south tonight. We're going to be down to 5 or 6 here in Tennessee. The wind's already starting to blow. It's raining. And I don't know how much snow we're going to get. The mountains are going to get about maybe a half inch to an inch of snow tonight over in Gatlinburg. And then the winds are beginning to pick up outside, and I can hear them howling through my chimney here. So it's going to be a long night here in the hills, and I'm sure it's going to be a long night. I do want to say this on a serious note. You all please be safe out there. And in all seriousness, this is dangerous weather. I was listening to a weather person, and I follow the weather. I'm a weather nut. I'm a weather history person. And they were saying that this is a once-in-a-century event. They've not seen this kind of front to do something like this in probably several decades. They are very, very blown away by what's happening tonight. And it's going to be a very, very blustery, cold Christmas weekend. Now, I'm just an old-fashioned guy. I like cold weather at Christmas. I used to live in the South. I'm still in the South somewhat. I'm in the Mid-South now. But I'm not a big fan of 80-degree weather at Christmas. And I'm not a big fan of sweating in December. So I sort of like it cold. Now, I don't know if I'm going to like it this cold. I do remember a couple of Christmases like this that we didn't have any snow, but it was bitter, bitter, bitter cold. I think it was 1979 or 78, maybe 80, when Dad pastored a little church over in Attapulgis, Georgia, and it got really cold. But like this, and I know there's been a few Christmases that I shivered, but I've also remember a lot of Christmases that it felt like summer and I didn't like it. So I'm sort of a fan of the cold, but I know if Robin Hutchinson's out there listening, and I see her out there, she's probably saying, but not 37 degree below cold, right? I'm just saying. She's saying, yeah, I don't like it hot either, McDonald, but I don't like it 37 degrees below zero either. And I sort of with her on that. So we can compromise. We'll compromise on that, Hutchinson, but we do pray that you and all of our folks out there. We got a lot of listeners in the Midwest. We do. We've got a lot of listeners. Diana Ramsey told me 50 below zero. They had 50 below weather today in southeast Nebraska. And and wind chill factors are just, that was the wind chill, but the air temperature itself was several, like 25, 30 below, and 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. That was unreal. That is absolutely unreal. And anyway, and Jamie Eckert, who's saying about shorts? Jamie says if you wear shorts in this, you're just nuts. That's the truth. We're gonna take your comments tonight. We're gonna take your comments because we're gonna be talking about Christmas a little bit tonight. And if you've got a Christmas feeling or statement or a memory, and so forth. Jenny Hayes says this crazy storm is headed your way. Kansas City has had it all day. Jenny's out in Kansas City. Jen Spalding says 29 degrees down there in the Georgia land. Robin says minus 10 with negative 37. Snowing in Michigan. Yeah, I understand this thing ain't got a lot of snow with it, but it's definitely got the cold weather and the wind. And again, y'all be safe out there. And a lot of you may lose power tonight, but just keep an eye on things. Good to see Ken and Carrie Henderson in the house. They're battling it out there. Sheila D is in the house. And Ken says the wind moved my house 3 inches to the south tonight. I bet it did. My goodness. Deborah Gard says 13 here. Feels like negative 34 wherever she's at. Dr. Wendy says we've got sleet. Almost took a digger getting into my car. Oops. She's up in New York. Curtis says he's dealing with frozen water pipes tonight. And a lot of folks. 20 degrees in Mississippi. That's cold for the Mississippi folks. But anyway, it's good to see everybody tonight. I want you to do something for me. If you've got something to be thankful for, if you got something to be thankful for this Christmas season, and maybe I'm going to do something a little weird tonight. Not a weird, but if you've got something that you want for Christmas, if there's something that you would want for Christmas, I want you to put that in the chat room, and I'm going to read those off to you. And Kathy Knott says, are you out west? No, I'm not out west, Kathy. I'm down in Tennessee. We are in Tennessee. We are here in Tennessee. Cleo's in the house. She says they could visit her, but now down under it's summertime down in Australia. And anyway, Laura Hunter is had some Canada folks, I think, up there. Amber says it's 45 in Grayson. Amber, our temperature and your temperature is about the same. We're in the mid 40s right now, but the temperature is dropping. And the front is probably coming through here right now. It'll be on the way to you within the hour or two. So hunkering down up there. Cleveland, Tennessee. Jenny, you're down the road. If your son's in Cleveland, that's good. Anyway. Chelsea says, one thing they want for Christmas is from my mom, hopeful, correct girl, to get baptized by you. Well, I tell you what, Chelsea, we'll work that out next year. That's cute. That's sweet. And when the weather warms up, we can't baptize her right now because we die of thermal cold. But yes, we can work that out. We can work that out. And Jen Spalding says, every time I hear Blue Christmas by Granddaddy Elvis, I think of my dad who passed away in April. My dad passed away last year, Jen. We're sorry to hear about your dad. Wow, that's a beautiful song. I'm going to play Blue Christmas for you. Since you like that song tonight, I'm going to play that. We got that on an older CD, but I may just play that for you. Good to see Julia Ree in the house tonight. She's from Mankato. John Q says we're making him feel guilty. It's only 50 degrees in the San Francisco Bay Area. Well, that's all right, John. I understand the West Coast is going to get a storm coming in. Amber James says, what I want for Christmas is for Chris McDonald to run for Grayson mayor. Well, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, James, and I am going to do that. I'm telling you, you think I'm joking. I don't know when this kid that lives in his mom's basement runs for re-election, but you let me know. And I'm going to even if I have to move it to Grayson for 6 months, I'm gonna go to Grayson, and I'm gonna run for mayor. Now I might get my butt kicked, but I am gonna run for mayor, and you're gonna be my campaign manager, right? And we are going to. I like it. I like it. Oh, I got 4 years? Okay, well, I will be preparing my campaign then. Amber says I got 4 years. All right, Jen Spalding says, I need nothing but a great Bible-believing church. Well, Jen, you got Sunday morning meeting time, Sunday night meeting time here until you find one. You're welcome here. Good to see you, friend. Always a pleasure seeing you. Amy Nolan, 53 in South Georgia. Amy, I'm from South Georgia. Grew up in Cairo, Thomasville area. And so I know that. Good deal. Good deal. Welcome tonight. Always fond of South Georgia folks. Roberta Foster saying for Christmas, I want to see my son healed, do the Lord's perfect will in 2023 and unspoken tonight for Roberta Foster. Deborah Musgrove says Christmas wish would be for my dearest and oldest friend could attend church again due to a physical illness. She loves the Lord and served him faithful for years. Very sweet. A lot of these responses are sweet. Robin Hutchinson says, I want the Lord to increase my ability to reach more precious souls for Christ and encourage my brothers and sisters in Christ. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Sharps Chapel, Tennessee. Melvin, you're my neighbor, 46. I know where you're at. That's good. Kathy says, and Christina says they definitely are thankful for their heaters tonight. I don't doubt that. If y'all are up north, I bet you don't doubt that at all. But good deal. We're Lafayette, Tennessee. Debbie, I'm looking at all these folks. I didn't realize I've got so many neighbors in the house tonight. Debbie, you're up the road from me there. Good to see you tonight. Good to see you. And Naomi, welcome. She says this is her first time listening to this. This is not really a normal show, Naomi. Normally we have a guest on here interviewing tonight, but we hope we don't scare you off after this venture with me by myself tonight. But we just South Georgia folks here. We just South Georgia boy here in Tennessee, and we old Tennessee redneck. But anyway, we're glad you're with us, Naomi. Hope you enjoy the show. Eastern Maryland, Tyra Nunzo, good to see you tonight. And good deal. Good deal. Vicky Slovic says she's thankful for shelter, praying for all the homeless and all who have no shelter. That is beautiful, Vicky, and we're praying for that too tonight because I know a lot of folks are. That's over in our E-Network. Let me come over to our Faith Network. Susan Turner says, for my children to know Jesus. That's beautiful. Thank you for that. That's beautiful tonight. And Kimber says, for all our McFiles family to meet in person. Chad, that would be the best. I tell you, that would be absolutely fantastic. And maybe one day we can, that's one reason why we're doing these crusades, to get everybody out to meet us. I know it's hard for everybody because we got so many folks all over the country. But maybe one of those days that can happen. We'll have to plan an event somewhere in the center of the country and see who all can show up. That would be great. That would be great. It sure would. Dr. Wendy says, I promise the whole Mac family can come to my private island when Santa brings it. All righty. I like that. I like that. Crystal's in Rogersville, Tennessee tonight. Good to see you. Foot on the Rock says, Chris, my hot tub is 103 here in Jonesboro, Tennessee. That's my neighbor, Don Cardwell. He has to rub it in. We're going to check Facebook, Cleo. We're going to check it. We're going through the networks here individually. I'm going over there right now. Just bear with me here. Sheila D says, for Christmas, I want a day filled with laughter, joy, and peace in Jesus. I like that. Susan Turner says, I'm grateful for all my family and extended family. That's really good. Deborah Gard says she's thankful for her family and extended family, saved and in love with Jesus. That's good. Outdoory West is in the house. 52 degrees tonight in Long Island. That Polar Express is headed to you, Outdoory. Hunker down, hunker down. It's coming. It's coming. And anyway, you don't have to retract your message, Miss Down Under. I see him. Jeff Bidell. All I want for Christmas is the Joe Biden and company to get out of the White House. Jeff, I'm sure that is probably a lot of wishes for a lot of folks. But it is what it is, and don't know if that's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see. But it's good. Good wish. That's all I got to say. But we want to welcome everybody over in Facebook tonight. Corey Aguilar, good to see you. Deanna, good to see you, dear. Prayers for your mother tonight. Patricia, Diabella, good to see you. 15 tonight here in South Carolina. My goodness, it's cold. Nancy Couch is in the house. Kathy Connell expecting 20 in Tallahassee. Kathy, good to see you. Kathy knows our family down there in South Georgia. Good to see you, my friend. It's always a pleasure to have you. Kathleen Clark says, what do I want for Christmas? She says, a Taylor acoustic electric guitar for praise and worship. Kathy from Connecticut, 74 years old. Kathy, welcome tonight, and we pray that you get that. We pray that you get that. Sandy Hicks, good to see you, dear. 28 degrees and breezy in Houston tonight. Beth, good to see you tonight. Corey Aguilar, my dear friend, 58 in Jacksonville. Loving this weather. It's not going to last, Aguilar. This Polar Express is coming. This Polar Express is coming. Barbara Sumagert from the Woodland, Texas area. She's burring tonight. And Gail Staten, a blessed Christmas to all. Gail, blessings to you as well. Lori M. says she's grateful to have found the McFiles family. We're truly grateful for that. Curtis Airstrop says, I'm going to put my red Santa hat on while I'm throwing out my pipes. You know, anyway, and Cleo, look at Cleo. She's throwing some shade. She says, I moderate myself. Oh, she moderates herself. All righty. We'll let you do that. We'll let you do that. My goodness. 22 in Huntsville, Texas, 4 wind chill. I'm assuming that everybody that's out there has been touched by this absolutely horrendous Polar Express. Horrendous Polar Express. Julia Carter says she wants some peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream for Christmas. That's doable. Crystal Neff, salvation and health for her family tonight. Outdoory says flannels are ready to be deployed. If you've just joined us tonight, we're just doing a McFiles Christmas memory special tonight. Just reading your comments, interacting with you a little bit. I don't get to do this much. And 12 degrees, I'm reading your comments. TJ Patriot, 12 degrees in Wiley, Texas. negative 18 in Colorado. Goodness gracious. 31 below where Joanne Griffin's at. Joanne, where are you from? Christina Miles says, well, thank you, Christina. I don't consider myself awesome. I get toothpaste in my hair sometimes, Christina, trust me. And if you would see me eat my dinner, I usually slobber all over myself. So thank you for the compliment, though, and I appreciate it. And God bless you, friend. I'm messing with you a little bit. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to you guys up north up there. Joanne's in Nebraska, so she's getting it pretty good. 45 in Alabama, but will drop to 20 in a couple hours, Joe Rowan says. I understand that, too. Naomi from Southern California, good to see you. 50 degrees. See these California folks, John Q and Naomi's rubbing it in a little bit. They're in the 50s tonight, so they're not going to get nothing. Ron says it's a balmy 26 in Longview, Washington. So, interesting. Man, there's a lot of folks. There's a lot of folks that are really under the gun tonight. Y'all be safe out there. Kelly Gothard, she says, I'm thankful for surviving Hurricane Ian in Southwest Florida. Many are still suffering, especially with this cold front moving in. Please keep us in your prayers. And we are, Kelly. We know other folks down there, and we're very sorry. And we know that Christmas is going to be tough. And with this, as you said, this cold snap is not going to be good. Jamie Eckert says, for Christmas, I would like to see Oregon turn red. Wow, that would be interesting. And anyway, Amy Nolan says 70 miles west of us. Well, Cairo is, I know where you're at then. You're probably in the Waycross, Georgia area, or Valdosta, I would guess. Somewhere in that ballpark between Valdosta and Waycross. Amy, well, welcome. welcome. I've seen you before in the chat, and grateful and to have you, and greetings to all my South Georgia folks down there, and wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to have you tonight, and bless you guys. Robin Hutchinson says, I am hibernating and will not poke my head out of the door until Tuesday. All righty. Well, somebody make sure that Robin gets Ubered. Y'all Uber her some food in there and DoorDash her some food then. But bless your friend. Be safe out there. Malcolm says it's 2 degrees in Tulsa. Joanne Griffin says, I had a great uncle who came to my grandparents' home every Christmas in a sleigh with a bag of toys, dressed like Santa. Well, I bet that was a nice memory. That was a nice memory. And that's good. If you got something you want to just share about Christmas, something you're thankful for, something you want, well, we'll read your comments. Sandy Sutherland says, I'm thankful for you, Chris, and this beautiful, loving McFamily, and for better days. Sandy, we're praying for you, dear. I appreciate that, and I want you to know we're praying for you. And Kurt, we love you guys. It was so good seeing you up in Salem back in October. We're praying for you, friend. We really are. Chad Zido says, I was able to make it home today before the bad weather hit, but I still have fellow truckers out there trying to make it home. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers tonight, and we will, Chad. Chad, good to hear from you tonight, and we appreciate you, and prayers for those truckers. I bet a lot of them are on the road tonight. It's going to be a rough journey. Anyway, prayers for you guys. I really mean that. I can only imagine. Sandy says 37 with sleet, rain, and wind up here in New Hampshire tonight. Negative 22 in British Columbia. Dinah, do close in Canada. I tell you, I am just amazed. One thing I am amazed about when we, and I don't see all of them, but we have such a beautiful variety of people from all over the country. I mean, I'm looking at even the comments tonight, and we have got people from the West, we've got people from the Southwest, we've got people from the Midwest, we've got people up north, we've got people from the Northeast, we've got people in Florida, we've got people in Canada. I know that there's some people that come in here from overseas, and we're just grateful and that's just wonderful tonight. And anyway, folks, Susan, that question is not for tonight, and it'd be best not to be asking stuff like that, and I know why you're asking that, and I would hope that it's not being sarcastic, because, Susan, we're not going to be sarcastic tonight, and this is a Christmas show, and that is not a good look on this Christmas show, because I'm still the bear man, and we don't want to bear you out of the chat room. But anyway, Elaine Weller says a good memory is Christmas when I was a child. We always watched the Nutcracker on TV, and that was a nice comment, and so forth. Wendy says she can sew Ken Henderson some new fingers. Ken said that when he was doing his driveway, he lost a few fingers today, and Dr. Senna has promised him that she will sew him some new fingers on. I did throw Henderson some shade the other night. I told our McFiles audience that I wouldn't trade y'all for the world, but for Henderson, I probably would trade him for a few pancakes and whatever. And I'd probably have to up that ante a little bit. I don't know. My price might be a little higher or lower depending on that. But God bless. Y'all be safe out there, Mr. Henderson, Miss Henderson. Bless you guys. Sheila D says, I'm thankful for you, Chris, and all the truth you have taught us. I'm also grateful for the McFiles family. I truly love you all. Sheila, we love you. Thank you so much. And I tell you what, I know a lot of you know this, and some of you that don't. We're going on 5 years. We're going on 5 years come January. And we are grateful. We're grateful for that. And anyway, I hope that you all have enjoyed this run with us. We sure have enjoyed you being with us. And Curtis, you're right. What a great group of people is here. I cannot say amen enough. And I cannot say amen enough to that. I really mean that tonight. I really mean that tonight. And again, I figured it is 9:50. It is 9:50. I predicted at 9:25 we would have a jackanapes come into the house. And Philip wins the award. Philip, you win the door prize for being the 2022 Imbecile of the Year. Why am I dressed like Satan? Philip wins that award tonight. I knew it. Thank you. Thank you, Philip. You are the winner of the McFiles Imbecile of the Year Award. Philip, thank you. I told you. Did I not say it? I was timing it. So let's see here. I said that at 9:25. It took him 25 minutes. It took him 25 minutes. I knew that it was coming. I knew it was coming. But anyway, thank you, Philip. You're the winner tonight. You are the winner tonight. Kathy Collins McGuire on Facebook, she says, I'm very thankful that you are keeping up the good cheer with your Santa hat and lighted. They do not offend me. And Mom and I have some of these lights too. They make her smile and laugh. Kathy, that's why we do it. That's why we do it. Because we don't need no ball humbugs in here like Philip. And congratulations, Philip. Tina Clemens says, I'm in West Palm Beach, and we will have a beautiful cold Christmas this year. Well, 42. Tina, we're praying for you guys down there. I know you guys are having it rough down in Southwest Florida. God bless you, friend. It's good to see you tonight. Kathleen Clark, it's 46 with rain in Connecticut. Jeannie says it's 24 in Seattle. Feels like 14. I understand the West Coast is getting another storm. Maria, it's good to see you tonight. I'm going to probably murder your name, Marie. Rajagovitz, I'm probably just murdered that. But she says, my favorite Christmas memory was repainting, I like this, Matchbox cars for brothers and potato stamping brown paper bags as wrap. How about that? That is interesting. That is an interesting memory. And that's over in Facebook tonight. And Marie, we are grateful for you. My favorite Christmas memory was repairing Matchbox cars for brothers and potatoes, stamping brown paper bags as wrap. That's wonderful. I like that. Deborah Ann Kyle Linger, what a name. Good to see you tonight. And she says, Merry Christmas. Central Ohio temperature is 43, and tomorrow's temperature will be, wait for it, 11 and 1 below. Have been with your show for the years and look forward to next year for more fun as you make me laugh. Deborah, thank you. That's our job here. We try to keep things light. See, people think I'm this evil ogre. Philip's calling me Satan tonight. I told y'all it was not going to be. I'm telling you, I knew it wasn't going to be long before some imbecile would come in here and do it. So, Philip, this is for you, buddy. This is for you. And I tell you what I'm going to do, Philip, just for you. I'm going to change the light thing on my lights just for you, Phil. You see this? You see my little light thing, Phil? This is for you. We're doing the stationary one. We're doing the blinking one. Now we're doing the running one again. That's just for you, Phil. That's just for you. Chad Zido says tonight, when I was a young lad, every year my Nana would request Silent Night on the radio from me and my brother. We would return the favor and request Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Got run over by a reindeer. Elaine Willard says, Linda T., that is a wonderful movie. Speaking of Christmas Story, Double Dog Dare You, then the boy gets the tongue stuck to the light pole. Cracks me up. Anyway, Chad's having a good time out there. Chad, we're praying for them truckers. We're praying for them truckers tonight. Praying for them truckers. Wendy says that took longer than expected. It's going to be a great Christmas. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. By the way, just in case we have another Philip walking in the house, let me tell you about old St. Nick here that you think that I'm dressed like and you think I'm dressed as Satan. We could use a lot more St. Nicholases running around the country because he was a godly man. The original Nicholas was the guy that St. Nick is named after. Now, he didn't expect to be turned into the commercial icon that Santa Claus has been turned into. But Nicholas was a fighter for truth. He was a fighter for babies. He was a fighter for giving to the poor. He loved the poor. He did a lot of things. Fought against trafficking. He stood up against evil. Didn't like heretics. I sort of like the Nicholas that Santa Claus represents. Now, he didn't expect, again, his name to be turned into the commercial stuff that's been turned into, but anyway, I don't mind being in that same category. Anyway, Kathy Condell says, thank you for a fun night. Merry Christmas to you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Gail Staten says, must know where you find your Christmas jewelry. Necklace, festive, so not satanic. Walmart. And grocery stores and gas stations, Gail, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. Corey Aguilar says, remember those dough and salt ornaments you made at school? I can't remember what it's called. I know what you're talking about, Corey, and I can't remember what it's called either, but I do remember that. I do remember that tonight. I do. Linda Thompson, good statement. She says, wouldn't it be nice if people acted like it was Christmas every day? That is so true. That is so true. Cleo says we should have a, Dr. Wendy says we need you to do another show on St. Nicholas. We do need that. Cleo could probably add some light to Mr. Saint herself. She's Greek. That won't be a bad idea. That's next time we get Cleo on, we may talk about it. It'll be after the first of the year, but that'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be good. Linda Thompson says her husband and I watch It's a Wonderful Life every year. He's no longer here, but we still watch it every year. Linda, prayers for you. I understand that, and I bless you, friend. And I love that movie. It's a Wonderful Life. It is. It is a wonderful life. Tony says you guys are the best. Tony, you're the best. Good to see you tonight. Prayers for all you folks in Southwest Florida. John says, at least I'm not dressed up like the Grinch. Thank you, John. Exactly. Exactly. I could be dressed up as the Grinch. That's exactly right. Elaine Willard says, when I was in high school, we would tie jingle bells to our shoes so that we jingled when we walked for Christmas. I bet that was noisy. I bet that was fun. But anyway. Well, Robin, they had to poke them. I told y'all, did I not make a bet at 9:25 when I came on how long it would take? I had a gut somebody was going to do it. And I knew somebody was going to address the hat. I got called Satan. Jen, his message was simple. He says, why are you dressed like Satan? Jen Spalding says, I didn't see Philip's message. He just was asking, why are you dressed like Satan? Does this face look like I'm Satan? Does this hat, do you see Satan coming out of this? Do you see a satanic emblem on this red hat with a white thing on it? No, you do not. Anyway. I'm poking at Philip a little bit. I don't really care if Philip thinks I look like Satan. He just made my night. He would have made me win some money. I want to thank him, because if I'd have had people take a bet for me with that, I'd have won a bunch of money tonight. So, thank you, Phil. Yeah, that's a fiber optic tree. Last cashew, it is actually. It is. Foot on the rock, where's my beard? You know, Foot, I could not find one, and I should have gotten one. Probably what I should have done is not shaved for a few days, and that would have been good. That is good question. I should have had that. Well, maybe by Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is coming up, so that's good. If you got something for Christmas, any memory, any thought, anything you're thankful for, anything has to do with Christmas. We're just Thursday Night Potpourri show, folks. We're not going to stay much longer. I tell you what I'm going to do, if you'll let me. I'm going to play Christmas Memories. My song off of my Merry McChristmas CD. I couldn't even think of the name of it. And I'm going to be back. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back over here to the welcome screen. And we're not going nowhere. But I want you to listen to this song, and I'll be right back. And if you got a memory, or you got a thought, or whatever, I want you to put it in the chat room. We're going to stay here a little while tonight and fellowship with you. We've only been going about 45 minutes. I've enjoyed this. I like these shows like this. We don't do this often, just to fellowship with you and talk with you. And we hope that this song will bring back some Christmas memories, because this is off of our wonderful 2022 Christmas CD. And let this bless you. I'll be right back.
Singing carols, stringing popcorn, making footprints in the snow. Memories, Christmas memories, they're the sweetest ones I know. Cookies baking in the kitchen, calls and rhythm everywhere. Christmas, Christmas memories float like snowflakes in the air. Oh, the joy of waking Christmas mornings, the family round the tree. We had a way of making Christmas morning as merry as can be. I close my eyes and see shining faces of all the children who now have children of their own. Funny, but comes December, I remember every Christmas I've ever known.
That is from the CD Merry Mac Christmas. Merry Mac Christmas. I figured I'd go get a tie. I'd go get a red tie and wrap it around my neck. Just for you, Philip. Just for you, Philip, and all you other Christmas haters out there. And anyway. Anyway. Sorry. I need to read a few of these comments tonight before I get myself in so much trouble. Anyway, Susan Turner says, I remember making snow angels in the snow. Curtis says, this is real fun tonight, Chris. I really needed this. Curtis, we're grateful for you, buddy. I'm glad to see you in the house tonight. It's always good talking to you. It was good talking to you this week. Praying for you, man. Keep the faith out there. Elkie says she read the Christmas story from Luke. My mom would read it this year. We'll read it this year. I think Roberta said something similar. She said I would always read the Christmas story from the Bible to my children on Christmas Eve. We would have a night of eating sandwiches by the Christmas tree after cutting down our tree. What a sweet memory. What a sweet memory. And so forth. Susan says, I remember going ice skating on the local pond at Christmas Eve. Daughter of God, good to see you. Carol V. She says, I remember one year my parents put my gifts in a bag at the end of my bed instead of under the tree. I pitched such a fit. That's good. That's good. Carol V., we love you too, dear. Bless you. Bless you, bless you. The last cashew says, I thought he was coming back with a beard. Well, Cashew, I wish I could have found one. You know something? I just thought of this. Cashew. Thank you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold this up. Okay? This is the bear hat. So I'm going to put my... It's going to be sort of a weird look, but this is my beard. This is my beard. This is my beard. I'm the only Santa Claus with gray hair and a black beard tonight. I'm the only Santa Claus with a gray hair and a black beard. You like that? I like that look. I like that look. Since you asked for it. Anyway, Jen says no horns. And anyway, we've had a few folks leave us tonight. Christina says good night. Christina, bless you guys up there. Bless you all. And but anyway. The things I do. The things I do. I'm going to put the bear hat. I got bear hat in my mouth now. I'm going to put the bear hat on top of the Santa hat. That way they can't accuse me of being Satan. They have to accuse me of being Max Satan. Being Max Satan. Anyway. Lane, it looks like I'm holding a cat on my chin. Yeah. 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 But anyway. Gail State says, I'm thankful for the McFiles. I've been listening and learning since November of 2019. That is good. Hey, that's a good thing, Gail. I want to ask you, we've been at this 5 years. That's a wonderful idea, Gail. I'm curious how many folks out there. Let me read Amber James's memory. She says, my favorite memory is my Mama Ruth, always as a joke, would give me and my uncle a bag of toilet paper. She had to take a picture with it every year. This is our first Christmas without her. I bet y'all miss old Mama Ruth, Amber. That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Ron says, aloha, good night. Good night to you, Ron. We're losing some folks. It's 10 o'clock in the east. We're not going to keep you much longer. Good to see you, old Natalie Corbin. Natalie, I hope y'all are surviving up there in Indianapolis. And I tell you what, I want to thank Natalie Corbin personally tonight. She has been such a dear friend, but this year, we've had, I think, 3 different photo events with her, and we're going to do some more with her this year. And a lot of these pictures you've not seen, but you will as we get these projects out. And I want to say thank her for that tonight. I think this one right here is my favorite. And we took that one the very first time we ever came up to Indianapolis. And that was taken by Corvin Photography. And if you're in the Indianapolis area and you need a good photographer, get a hold of Natalie Corbin. Get a hold of Natalie Corbin because she can do it. She can flat do it. This was our cover for the Hymn Project. I want to thank Cleo's daughter, Hannah. She gave us sort of the idea, but the picture is Natalie Corbin's. And what a beautiful job there. So, Natalie, thank you for that. Merry Christmas to you and Chris. I got a bunch more I could show them, but thank you tonight. That's great. I want you to do something for me. Tonight. If you've been listening to the show, I want you to put in the year, we've been going since 2018. I want you to put in the year that you started listening to the McFiles. And put that in the chat. I'm curious how many folks we've got that's been with us from the beginning. Cleo says, if you're coming in, welcome. Please don't leave. And yes, Jenny, that is the bear hat over the Santa hat. I was using it for other things. All right, let's look at this. Linda Thompson, 2019. John, 2019. Sheila, 2020. 2019. 2019. Elkie's been with us from the beginning, 2018. Kimber from the beginning, 2018. John Q and Roberta, 2020. Ken, there's always one in every bunch. He says 1948. That's good, Henderson. That is good. Touche. I don't even have a comeback for that right now. I got to think of a good comeback. I will figure one out before the night's out, Henderson. That's cute. 1948. That's good. What would that make me? 80? Yeah, that'd make me about 80. 80 or 90, something like that. Elaine Wheeler, 2020. Emily Courtney, 2020. Dr. Senna, 2020. Susan Turner's been with us from the first year, 2018. Delisa, 2019. 2019. Deborah Gard, 2019. Mid-2018 for Outdoory. Summer of 2018 for Daughter V. Georgia. We've got some oldie folks in here. Janine, 2018. 2018. Late 2019 for Sandy Sutherland. Chad Sato says right around the time we started having Mark Taylor on the show. That'd been about 2018. And anyway, I think Ken was trying to throw shade at my age. I don't think he was throwing shade at his. Anyway, Melba 2021, Naomi 2018, Joe Rowan 2018, Kelly Gothard 2020. Rosemary 2018. I tell you, I'm amazed. A lot of these dates, y'all have been with us a while. TJ Patriot 2020, 2019, 2018, 2020. Good deal. Troy Apple, November 2019. Rainbow 2019. Revo 2018. Kathy Long 2018. Atara 2021. They're relatively new. Well, we're grateful that you've been with us. Sue New, 2019. Jamie Eckert, 2019. Carol Smith, 919. Gloria Garcia, 2 years consistently. Good deal. Let's see how we got on Facebook. Sandra Hicks, January 2019. Kathy Connell says, from the beginning, she says, I rarely get to see it live anymore, so tonight is a real treat. Kathy, we're glad you're with us tonight. God bless you, buddy. Dear friend down south. Jeannie says we're a bunch of oldies. I guess so. Susie Morris, August of 2021. Corey Aguilar, 2019. Jeannie, late 2018. 2020 for Natalie Taylor. Patricia, 2019. Tina Clemens, 2020. Cynthia Dunham, 2019. So, good deal. Good deal. I'm really impressed. No, this show is only 5 years old, Last Cashew. I've only been doing this for 5 years. 2018 was our first show. Yeah. David Hitchcock, 2020. David, good to see you. Resner, 2018. Sharon says, I love the hat. Good deal. Mike Alter, 2018. Good to see you tonight. Melita Fitzgerald, 2020. Misty, 2020. SS says, I'm a newbie, just a half year, and I don't talk much, but enjoy the teaching and fellowship. Well, SS, we're grateful that you're with us tonight, and we are wonderfly glad that you are with us. I'm sorry, I look so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I look so stupid. But I told you somebody was going to call me Satan before the night was out, and I sure was right. I had it. So, I'm just going to put the bear hat on top of the Santa hat. I got bear hat in my mouth from trying to wear it as a beard. But anyway, Killzella May says, Chris Kringle Claus hat. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Carol, you need a screenshot? Get it quick. There you go. I'll even give you I'll give you this angle. And I'll even give you the thumbs up. There you go. Let me get back in the camera so you can see the bear hat. There you go. Let me get back over here so you can see it. You got it? You got it? There you go. All right. Even got the lights on tonight. All right. All righty. Deborah says I look like Daniel Boone playing Santa. That's funny. That is funny. Emily says the girls get a kick out of the bear hat. When we FaceTime tomorrow, Courtney, I'll have this on just for them. I will have them on just for my adopted nieces up there in Pennsylvania. I bet it's getting cold. Wendy says this is a complete mess. Well, of course it's a complete mess because the host of the show is a complete mess. That's why it's a complete mess. All righty. All right, I'm going to play another song or two, and then I'm going to get out of here tonight. I saw Jen Spalding in the house tonight, and she said her father, who passed away this past April last year, liked this song, and I've not played this song in a long time. Hang on just a second. Let me stop that. And I'm going to play this one for her tonight. It is Christmas, and because it is Christmas, we do things like this, and I'm going to play a song that we did actually on our very, very, I think this was the second Christmas project. Christmas is Christmas. And let's see, did I do this one? No, it was not that one. We did it with Eddie Cole. We did all of them with Eddie Cole, but this was off of our CD 12 Reasons for the Season. And I'm no Elvis, but McDonald ain't a bad fill-in. And
I'll have
here we
a
go.
blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking, about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes are falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas.
Eat your heart out, Elvis Presley. Eat your heart out.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking, about you. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas.
Here's another Elvis song.
So softly whispered in a cathedral's candlelight, bring the message of the holidays on a snowy Christmas night. Holly wreaths and hidden mistletoe, symbols of the season's might. Joyful faces everywhere you go on a snowy Christmas night. Give thanks for all you've been blessed with, and hold your loved ones tight, for you know the Lord's been good to you on a snowy Christmas night. The Christmas land wears a bridal gown, for the world is dressed in white. There's a silent glow that fills the earth on a snowy Christmas night. Give thanks for all you've been blessed with, and hold your loved ones tight, for you know the Lord's been good to you on a snowy Christmas night. For you know the Lord's been good to you on a snowy Christmas night.
Now, I don't know. I got to call Brad Johnson up and make sure Elvis ain't alive. You know, I think Brad's hiding Elvis in his basement. But I think Elvis enjoyed that. I think Elvis enjoyed that myself. But that was on a snowy Christmas night and Blue Christmas. You know, I had, another song. And somebody's asking, I'll answer a couple of these questions. Super Sydney. Yes, we will be on Christmas Eve night, and we're going to have some fun Christmas Eve. I'll probably be called Satan again on Christmas Eve for having a Santa hat on, but that's all right. Sharon Vegas says, I've got it all covered with the lights. I do. I don't have a Santa suit on. But anyway, Kills LMA says, thank you for bearing, B-E-A-R-I-N-G, with us, and I always do. And you have a Mac Bear Man, Merry Mac Christmas soon you as well. Bless you. And all y'all be safe out there tonight. But yes, I will not be on tomorrow, Gloria. This will be our final show of the week tonight. Final show of the week tonight, and really, officially our last show of the year. Our last show of the year, but the Christmas Eve special will be good to see Bihaj. AGM, Alpha Global Ministries, India. He says, you're a fabulous singer. Well, coming from my buddy over in India, I will accept that as a deep compliment. Thank you, sir. Thank you, buddy. Love you, man. We had a great little service. With Bihaj last Friday, or whenever it was, Friday, or one day last week. Yeah, and it was good. It was good. Anyway. But, good to see everybody. Now, somebody was asking Dr. Cinda, did she have a pill to give this mess? I was waiting for her response to that to see if there was a pill to fix the host, and I don't see that she did. She said, I will have to concoct a potion for this one. Oh, now Lori M is throwing shade on my bear hat. She says the black and white fur looks like a skunk. This is no skunk, Lori. I'm smelling it. That's not a skunk. This is a bear hat. We skin bears here in Tennessee. Not skunks, Lori. Not skunks. And I was using it because Philip said I looked like Satan, and Don Cardwell says I needed a beard, so I thought I'd just use the bear hat as a beard, and then I figured I'd just wear it. So, anyway, this is the bear hat. It's not a skunk hat, but thank you. I just wanted to clarify that. Anyway. And Sandy, I saw a comment you made. I wanted to read that one. She said, Christmas Eve will be 1 month for my FIL. His favorite was Mary, Did You Know? I'm going to play that for you, Sandy, before we go out of here tonight. Daughter V says we had a house in the area that was called the Elvis House. An impersonator decorated his house like Elvis, played Blue Christmas outside. I bet that was fun. I bet that was fun. Now, Carter is out there making fun of me tonight. She said, quote, you look like something out of the Elves Gone Wild Club. Wow. Okay. All righty. Okay. There's always a few in every bunch. Anyway. Santa Crockett. That's a good word. That's a good word. Curtis says, this is so much fun tonight. Wish we could do more of these. You know, Curtis, that may be something we might need to do in 2023. Just pick one night a week, one night a month, and do just this very thing. I've enjoyed interacting with you guys. I have. This has been fun tonight. It has. And this is sort of what we're going to do on Christmas Eve, folks. What we're doing tonight, we'll probably have more music on Christmas Eve, but we're gonna take your comments and let you interact with us a little bit, give you testimonies, and we will have communion. There will be a serious side to Christmas Eve at some point. It'll be a little bit of faith, but it's going to be some fun too. And we're going to play Christmas carols and hymns and Christmas songs and get called Satan along the way, I'm sure. Sorry. I knew it. I was a prophet. I think I should call myself Prophet McDonald. 925. Predicted I'd be called Satan. 950, I was called Satan. What can I say? What can I say? I think I'm just gonna call myself a prophet. Anyway. Anyway. Kills LMA said I had to play Santa Claus at my daughter's elementary school play. Last minute, of course, well, the K through 3 thought I was real, but the 4th to 5th graders whispered Santa was gay. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness. What kind of 4th to 5th graders is in that school? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Diane, I hope I didn't murder your name. Christmas carolers came by the house, brought a tear to my eye as they sang, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious to you. I like that song, Diane. That's the blessing song that we do. That is the song that we do on Sunday morning. I like that song. I love that song. We're going to try to do that on a project upcoming. Anyway. Satan wishes he looks that good. Thank you, Carol V. Fist punch. Good job. Yes, Carter, I know you're just playing. That's what we're doing tonight. That's what we're doing tonight. Good deal. Sandy says her belly is hurting from laughter. Good deal. This is why we're doing it tonight. Sandy, I'm gonna do this. I got it's 10:25, but I've been going an hour and 13 minutes. I got 14. I'm gonna go to an hour and a half. Sandy, I'm gonna go back to my song screen and I'm gonna play Mary Did You Know for you tonight, since you requested it. And if you got a song, or we can't play about 2 or 3. But if you do have a Christmas carol or a song you'd like to hear, and we've got it, we'll play it for you before we leave tonight. We're going to play a bunch at Christmas Eve, so if you got some requests for that. Santa Crockett will be back live with the lights and everything. But this one is not that one. That's Elvis's song that we played. You know, I hadn't played, let me do this before I play Mary Did You Know. I've not played this in a long time, and Susan Beckett was in the house, what night was it? It was Monday night, Tuesday night, and she said, Mela Kalikimaka. And this is for all our folks that are basking in 80-degree weather this Christmas. This is for all you folks out in the Midwest that's freezing your Christmas sides off tonight. It's 80 in Hawaii.
Melakalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Mele-Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway.
Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Mele-Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway.
Eat your heart out, Big Prospect.
Here we know that Christmas will be
Eat your heart
green
out.
and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, to Merry, Merry Christmas to you.
That's for all you folks freezing out in the Midwest tonight, but this one is for Miss Sandy Sutherland tonight. Sandy, let this song bless you as others. Mary, did you know?
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? Child that you deliver will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And that sleeping child you're holding is the great I am. Mary, did you know?
And that is for Miss Sandy Sutherland. And if you'll bear with me right here, this one is one that, what can I say? Let Aaron Wilburn tell you the best present, guys, to get for your wives if you're running
men
late.
who have not done your Christmas shopping yet, and you need some ideas, I'm gonna give you one. Since all her friends have got one, now my wife wants one too. A knee-length fuzzy fur coat, nothing else will do. Said she'd look real classy and make me proud of her if I'd just break down and buy her a fur. Well, it got me to thinking, how am I gonna swing that sort of deal? The Lord knows I can't afford it, and it's wrong to steal. But the problem finally solved itself like a bolt out of the blue. Jumped right out in front of me on Highway 22. Well, that big old German Shepherd, my car he did not see. Now he's in dog heaven, but his hide belongs to me. For 3 weeks in the basement, I worked late almost every night. It was mostly trial and error, but I finally got it right. I put it in a cardboard box, carried it upstairs to her. Oh, she was tickled pink to see that fur. Now she's got a fancy fur coat, reaches all the way to her knees, but she's been complaining lately, said her closet's full of fleas. She don't know old Fido is wrapped around her tight. She's putting on the dog when she goes out at night. Well, she's been depressed here lately since I backed out over the cat. But I think she'll feel much better when I give her this new fur hat.
That's for you, Ken Henderson. That's for you, baby. That's for Ken Henderson tonight. Carrie, let me know. Let me know if that box starts having fleas in it. I'll come lay hands on Henderson. That's all I got to say. I think we need to go out with that again. Y'all like that? I thought that was pretty good. That was the late Aaron Wilburn. Sadly, he died of COVID back in 2020, I believe. Sad. Good guy. Met him. Actually, I had to meet him in person in Lexington, Kentucky back in 1997, 98. Good guy. Funny guy. Love this song. Put on the dog tonight. Put on the dog, guys, just in case
all
you're...
you men who have not done your Christmas
got your Christmas shopping done yet. Here we go again. One more time, and I'm going to say goodnight.
I'm going to give you one. Since all her friends have got one, now my wife wants one too. A knee-length fuzzy fur coat, nothing else will do. Said she'd look real classy and make me proud of her if I'd just break down and buy her a fur. Well, it got me to thinking, how am I going to swing that sort of deal? The Lord knows I can't afford it, and it's wrong to steal. But the problem finally solved itself like a bolt out of the blue. Jumped right out in front of me on Highway 22. Well, that big old German Shepherd, my car he did not see. Now he's in dog heaven, but his hide belongs to me. For 3 weeks in the basement, I worked late almost every night. It was mostly trial and error, but I finally got it right. I put it in a cardboard box, carried it upstairs to her. Oh, she was tickled pink to see that fur. Now she's got a fancy fur coat, reaches all the way to her knees, but she's been complaining lately, said her closet's full of fleas. She don't know old Fido is wrapped around her tight. She's putting on the dog when she goes out at night. Well, she's been depressed here lately since I backed out over the cat. But I think she'll feel much better when I give her this new fur hat.
That is the late Aaron Wilburn off of the Gaither series, Christmas Time for Joy. We will play that Christmas Eve night, trust me. You will hear that again, and we are... I look so stupid tonight, I swear. God. Woo! Woo! This is a bear hat. I did not kill this. I did not promise. It's not something I skinned. I bought this at a store. Just want to make it clear, just in case that rumor gets out there. Imbeciles. Imbeciles out there. All right. Where was I? It is, all right. We've been going an hour and 26 minutes. Anyway, we hope that you've enjoyed the final official McFiles show of 2022 as we are coming up on our 5-year anniversary. And the next time you will see us will be Saturday night, Christmas Eve. Not sure what time yet. Christmas Eve, we usually go about 2 hours, maybe 3, something like that. But we're going to, someone already mentioned that they're going to be by themselves Christmas Eve, and they're going to be listening. And that's why we do this. And I want to just say this before I go tonight, folks, on a serious note. If you're out there tonight and you're depressed and you're lonely, reach out to your McFiles faith family. Don't sit around the house and drown in sorrow. That's what we're here for. And that's why I come on. And we're going to have a lot of light, levity. It's not going to be anything serious. We're going to have communion. What we'll do is we'll come on and do some faith stuff at the beginning and have communion with you and fellowship with you a little bit. And then we'll sort of change the focus of the program and go more into the singing. And the fun part of it. Or we might do the fun part first and then around midnight, 11 o'clock, whatever, do a candlelight communion service. I don't know what we'll do, but we will do something. But the main thing is I want to see you with me if you can. I know some of you be with family Christmas Eve night, and that's fine. But this is for folks that are not going to be with family, and they're going to be with this family. They're going to be with the McFiles family. And we are excited to do it for you. And then we probably will not see you again after that. Not sure about Sunday morning yet. I'm debating, praying about that. But New Year's Eve night, we will welcome the new year with you. And that will be a time of recollection and thoughts about our last 5 years. And I smile when I think about it. I know a lot of shows that were on the air back 5 years ago that ain't nowhere to be found tonight. And the Lord has sustained this show. He has. He's sustained this show for 5 years, and we have maintained basically the same audience. We lost a YouTube network that had close to 88,000 subscribers. We had to rebuild it. The Lord helped us rebuild it to about half. And I think some of that was the election stuff. People got really discouraged after the election, and people just wasn't wanting to listen to much. And our Facebook page has actually exploded. Our Facebook following, we're up almost 25,000. And if you throw in Telegram, we've got roughly about 70,000 subscribers, which for old South Georgia boy, that's a lot of folks. And I know there are other channels out there that morph us and swamp us, but I tell you this, as a close tonight, it ain't about the quantity, it's about the quality. And I will put this audience this McFiles faith audience, this McFiles audience that I know that's out there, I'd put it up against any show in the universe. And that is a compliment to you tonight. And I just want to say thank you for being with me on this journey. And I noticed the years, some of you have been with us from the start. Some of you started a little early, a little later. Some of you came on midways. Some of you are brand new to the program. But wherever you came on, we're just grateful that you've been part of this great McFiles journey. I have had a ball. I've had a blast. And yeah, we've done some dumb stuff along the way. We've done some stuff that when I think about it, I say, Lord, please just kill me. I have. I probably said some things over 5 years that I wished I would say, Lord, just kill me. Why did you say that? And I'm sure as we get into 2023, it won't be any different. But I've had a great time. And I've not lost my sense of humor about it. And I've never taken myself too seriously. Never taken anything for granted that I'm here, because I've watched these other shows come and go and lose their way and lose their integrity and be gone. And the Lord has helped us maintain a very basic, fundamental core audience throughout this 5 years. And I'm grateful to Him tonight for that, more than I can express in words. But I'm grateful for you. And one thing I've never taken for granted, and that's you being here. And I never will. Thank you all for being with me tonight. We want to thank you for a great 2022 to all of our great guests, whether they've been political guests, whether they've been spiritual guests, whether they've just been people we've just chatted with about life. And again, thank you for being with us on all these networks and shows. And we hope and pray that you have a very safe night tonight, wherever you're at in this country with this polar, whatever this storm is, this freak polar express that's coming through the country tonight. And it is a freak storm. Be safe out there tonight. Bunker down. And check on the elderly tomorrow, folks. If you are in a neighborhood and you know there's elderly people in your neighborhood, please check on them and people that you love and care about to make sure they're okay. Please do that. And we want to wish you tonight a very Merry Christmas. And I will see you Christmas Eve night, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. And we want to thank you all for all the beautiful Christmas cards. I cannot... The Lord knows how grateful I am for some of the generosity that some of you have showed this show this Christmas. And the Lord knows. I can't even begin to explain it or express it, but the Lord knows. And I want to just say thank you to all the gifts, small and great. And we appreciate you all tonight very much. And the Lord willing, we'll see you this coming year. And we're going to do it all again, starting January. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. Make His light shine upon you. You know, I'm going to do something tonight. I normally don't do it like this, but I just feel led. I don't know who it was who said, I think it was Kills. Who was it that was they heard the carolers singing this. And I know this ain't a Christmas song, but I just feel led to do it tonight. And if I can find it, I think this is the best way to go out. And there it is right there. There it is right there. I want this song to bless you tonight as we go out. And I want the Lord to bless you and keep you. Make His light shine upon you this morning, and the Lord give you peace. I'll see you Saturday night on Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being with us and helping us get through these 5 years. I mean that. I'm sorry for the emotion, folks. I'm a blessed man tonight. I'm a blessed man. And I'm grateful that I'm doing what I know God's called me to do. But I'm grateful that I'm doing something that I love doing. And I couldn't do it if it wasn't for you out there. And thank you. And the Lord bless you and keep you tonight. And make His face shine upon you. And let the Lord give you peace. Let the Lord give you peace tonight on this Christmas, 2022, this season of love. And the Lord bless you and keep you tonight. See you Saturday night. Be blessed. Good night, everybody.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen. 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 Amen.
The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen. Amen. Amen.
May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you.
say